What, baby girl? No, I will. I know. Yeah. All right, I posted stream. I'm ready to search when you are, bro. Oh, you already sent it? Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Hopefully I make it. Sometimes it times it out. Hopefully I made it in time. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, good luck, Brody. Have fun. Fuck it. Block out. Block out. Ooh, let's go, please. All right, Brody. I'm ready. All right, man. Good luck. Have fun. I'll be back in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Cardinals.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Stafford. Open man is Keenan Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT,
You can put it on speaker if you want, though.
Further upfield. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Love, they go play action now. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future bright.
Black shot. Down. Blaster, 6. Claws red. Rail, yellow. Needle blue. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
Love wants to shift things around.
Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught along his sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ready, ready, 6. Mega, black 40. Right, white, dash.
That's caught right side by Worthy. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Green jack. Smash, red. Set, go.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. as they've got it as we resume action.
Cam Little to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Oh,
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far, the defense is certainly coordinated at both levels, doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Set. 280. Cut.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
180.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now it's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
280.
Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And a lane slow materializing there as they'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Right. White. Hut.
Love. And he rifles one incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 red. 60 red. Set, cut.
Play fake. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Sit, red, cycle. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Got it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Motherfucker, dude.
Now Love going to change things
Like
up.
these fucking
Pause, red. Set.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And now they'll audible to something else. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Diggs in motion left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3 on the play. First down, Arizona.
22 set.
To throw is Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That's it?
He couldn't get rid of it.
That was
He
it?
takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring
You guys
up
can talk.
second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
59.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime? Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Red, 22 needle. Ball red. Hut.
Now Love. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Edo blue. Ready?
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Check pink.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Punt.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue striker. Green jack. Smash. Red. Set.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cardinals 7. Cam Little to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Gets past one man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Red cycle.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 red, 60 plastic.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Black 40, blue striker. Trail green. Black shot. Hut.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got room. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
60! 11!
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Dissly from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 red. Claws red. 6. Mega.
Here's Love. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Down. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
White. You. Yellow. Ready.
Love. That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Watson, 63 yards. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And he's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Stafford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Love. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
GG's, Rody. Yeah, he missed. Yeah.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that was a tough win, bro. That shit was struggling me, bro. But it's all good. It happens, man. Yeah, it was rough.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Yeah, bro. That last play, I shaded inside, and I was just gonna protect the outside. So I just was like making sure that corner route didn't get me because those corner routes are deadly.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second.
Yeah, you had that. I thought I was for sure gonna lose that game. It's like, damn. I mean, I had confidence, but I got enough speed on offense to try to do something. But yeah, you were dotting me up, dude. Those clutch passes, bro. Those some clutch fucking. I was like, damn.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you. You know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?